from Africa and played us like we dumb. Alabama Indian, beating on the drum. You know that the Indians is powered by the sun. I know where I'm going because I know where I'm from. They told us we from Africa and played us like we dumb. Alabama Indian, beating on the drum. You know that the Indians is powered by the sun. See, I got it out the struggle, nigga, got it out the mud. Indians got copper skin, it's running in our blood. We ain't no Siberians, them niggas, it's not us. See the Choctaw Mississippians, the God from up above. They try to take our land, and I cannot let that slide. They ain't built like us, I can see it in their eyes. Got grannies up in trees, and they know why they got it. When you see them gays and tomahawks, don't you act surprised. Pain in the strength, no more tears up in our eyes. I got no use for your religion, nigga, you can keep the lies. I be talking to the trees, my ancestors give me signs. A one-eyed man is king when the blind lead the blind. I know where I'm going because I know where I'm from. They told us we from Africa and played us like we dumb. Alabama Indian, beating on the drum. You know that the Indians is powered by the sun. I know where I'm going because I know where I'm from. They told us we from Africa and played us like we dumb. Alabama Indian, beating on the drum. You know that the Indians is powered by the sun. Ain't no resolution, it's too late to give us restitution. God King, new leader of the revolution. My contribution, I'm here to burn the Constitution. Malcolm X and Huey Newton, I'm the evolution. Real life, so that mean I'm tired of actors. I'm tired of pastors bowing down and kissing up the crackers. I swear they need us, I really wanna slide on Jesus. He never freed us, and let them crackers rip and beat us. They used to eat us, so now I feed their daughters penis. And then I leave them, the way I act is so egregious. Dead ops, I put the hex on every cop. Headshot, don't tell me if you good or not. You never stop me, now I need the Anunnaki. God skin, God gene, and a God body. I like them sloppy, but sloppy when they give it toppy. Carbon body, politician autopsies. Now they hiding, can't wait to smoke on Joe Biden. Let's get the sliding, we'll find them all on Jeffrey's Island.
Jackets.
I kiss you out in public, come here, let me hold your hand. Grab it if you want it, let them hoes know I'm your man. Think we in love, think we in love. Kiss you out in public, come here, let me hold your hand. Grab it if you want it, let them hoes know I'm your man. Think we in love, think we in love. We put up our heads on the stars last night. Who knew paper planes could reach these heights? I think we love. I think we love you. Let me eat you up. Let me sit you on the stove. In love with your body and I feel in love with your soul. I be it through the warm and cold. Joshua, Charlie, I wait. Probably you, that's what I say. Homemade with the Solomon seal. Solomon seal. Push you out in public. Let them hoes know I'm your man. Think we in love. Think we in love. I kiss you out in public. Come here, let me hold your hand. Grab it when you want it. Let them hoes know I'm your man. Think we in love. We bumped our heads on the stars last night. Who knew paper planes could reach these heights? I think we love. I think we love you. How would I do that to you?
music and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get ousted. I'ma lay your mouth, execution style's too late, but apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame by God, it's overdoing your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. You put me on the better for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Over kneels too late when the cats get pills. Don't believe it till you see it tight. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome. When it's on the zone, all red on my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' ready them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a hell no. And when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in the ideas. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
What is it, Bubba? You like that? I'm moving the back door too, right? Gotta break that back down.
Space rock, the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray, my art, her late patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray, my art, her late patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown chakra, core and heel, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child, resilient of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beach is still a beat. Now feel the beach rap, rain fire upon them as the internet forms. Sessions, emojis as the avatars that was them. Destroy this de facto government and its quorums. Establish Big Ma's household, she may restore him. A great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge more is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge more is when rhyme and bass drop. The next host, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and smash. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grits in their cash. Stacking, watch videos without subliminals, predictive programming weirdos from minstrel shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, like minerals, the water and skies I fry. Fluid chemicals,
Calm your ass down, man. What the fuck you going
in front of my desk,
right down.
perusing these beats.
No, man. Whatever that is you're going through, you're going to go through it by your goddamn self. I'm here, but you're going to go through it by yourself. All right? That's your mommy, your pappies, and all they damn what they been through. Alright, and what you may remember. That shit, no.
100% fresh short water. I'm on the front line. X-Large is why I shine because of her. Well, she's the best part. A great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when time is space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when the right and bass drops.
Let's see if this guy's dead.
I am exuberantly alive. Feel my pulse, y'all.
I'm on pace to the bag, I got a clear view. All the mistakes from my past, that's in my rear view. I see snakes in the grass, the hate is real beat. Came from the bottom, kept it solid, I made them feel me. Watch you in your circle, all them Judas on the cover. They run you when you up, but when you down, man, I don't like. Better watch you in your circle, all them Judas on the cover. Gotta know who really with you and who plotting on you.
In prisons or households, motherfuckers up, discussing how they love them, issue a rebut. The reasons vary, I know it's true for sure. Means I done took from the rich, I gave to the poor. Girls gossip in workplaces, and beauty parlors, every other word is of. Hell, I'm so prosperous. Feel the potions in my blood to be live. Southside's very own splendor, I exemplify. Stand on my square like shit, I'm the coldest. Gentleman of leisure, Quattro's ferocious. See the parallel, each moment brings change. The essence of strategies in all the games. I grew up amongst gangs, follow chain of command, move with opposition, blood fused for land. So when you're secretly in places, let it be told there is this new age tunnel, she controls the whole globe.
I'm on pace to the bag, I got a clear view. All the mistakes from my past, that's in my rear view. I see snakes in the grass, the hate is real beat. Came from the bottom, kept it solid, I made them feel me. Watch you in your circle, all them Judas on the cover. They run you when you up, but when you down, man, I don't like. Better watch you in your circle, all them Judas on the cover. Gotta know who really with you and who plotting on you.
Quite frankly, fuck y'all and fuck y'all's opinions. The pheasant serpent in this bitch, monstrous intentions, mismanagers of the game, you lames. Simply feeling God King's increment of dominion. Politics or prostitutes quest for capitals, tempered with the wisdom of caution. It's natural that I step back and view things for a while. Effectively pull strings from shadows of exile. You dig, I can rock any cipher, move any crowd with this big pistol popping, remove any smile. Turn your sunny day to a dark and gloomy cloud. You chasing the indomitable powers of persuasion, so hating bitch made. I'm a man who excels as Grand champion, celestial guardian, general of the army. When it's time for war, feel the pulse, hear the laughter in regards to your shit shatter. Don't shit matter.
I'm on pace to the bag, I got a clear view. All the mistakes from my past, it's in my rear view. I see snakes in the grass, the hate is real. But he came from the bottom, kept it solid, I made him feel me. Watch you when you're circling, all them shooters on the clock. They around you when you up, but when you down and down, like, better watch you when you're circling, all them shooters on the clock. Gotta know who really with you and who plotting on the clock.
All men of vision, I misunderstood. Predestined for victory, and yes, I could take you beyond good and evil. These two disciplines, parts of one whole. The tower I'm building, I see four big dishes. What the future's holding, world banking, ventures, food, shelter, clothing. You want the bond to hold, bite on it. Free and bold, businessman, cold-blooded in my hand is the globe. Suspended, complete control of the earth's curse. The restoration of international commerce. I have craftsmanship and subtlety for war. Ability to transmit energy to much more than D&D. What I bleed is nuclear translation. After white heat purifies the hater, creator of distant predicaments. Feel the pulse where I'm from, the cauldron of experience.
Yeah, they like, can I have some? No, nigga. This is medicine, motherfucker. Real medicine compared to that fake ass shit.
OCO, to my knees, J Bravo, Bravo.
OCO.
Plenty much gratitude for this collabo. Yeah, it's been a long time since Greensville, bro, shot. Yeah, we here now.
Carolina,
The
baby.
ancestors said to fuck some shit up. So here we are. Check it out. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or make America great again? Zombie apocalypse or a space invasion from an alien? Or is it enemy or a fake friend? Artificial intelligence and clones are scriptural.
Hit that
Is it
shit, T.
miracle or a spell cast magic ritual? Is it religion or is the path spiritual? Is the class pan African but status aboriginal? I'm not here to debate or be argumentative. Little bit of common sense to dictate we are innocent. Their intent is to slip the start of as if they swift with our children who's being robbed of their fifth. Human trafficking, child sacrifice, adrenochrome, corrupt government in position to defend its own. You part of the resistance for sure. They gon' send a drone for a lot. Fat checking, but I been in a zone since I been home. Been on some let's shut down Babylon, Jericho, whatever name you give it, but let's rally on. With or without you, I'm still gonna tally on. They say this is the end time, so I'ma in the finale strong. Social media got you foolish, been a metaverse. Before the earth fully heals, it's gonna get hella worse. Got to be the living word, cut out that dead letter cursor. When you spit into existence, manifest a better verse. In the light of the full moon, you'll soon see tunnel shit full bloom. A black sun pour doom down on these Moloch worshippers. Burglars of the internal furniture of the temple of the grand furniture.
One of the best things for pain, y'all. Not like I don't mind the pain.
As if he were a criminal. Whether mothership or mother wit, we back with the vengeance. Return of the ancient ones, American engine. Operation Mockingbird, the same thing as Hunger Games and shortage of food. Truly the cause of the hunger pains is who? Honestly, a doctor. Are they phantoms of the opera? Proctors of Silicon Valley and Big Pharma is Operation Naomi. America's top thing that poses for the MK Ultra program. And these doses of nanotech, these sessions of swabs up their noses from youngest to oldest to inoculate this COVID. Are they the deep state or are we in a deep state? We say we got our eye open. It's more like we sleep wake. Is it about enlightening or do you expose shit for clout and lights which opposes a true socialist with this double-edged sword? I'm a true vocalist. I'm supposed to spit war.
I think I'm gonna cook with this. I think I'm gonna make some clams
I'm a worthy
with some pasta and pesto, homemade pesto.
Turtle shit in full bloom, a black sun pour doom down on these Moloch worshippers. Burglars of the internal furniture of the temple of the grand furbisher. Elijah was
that little brown bag surprise, man.
Instead, y'all condemn them as
crazy shit.
A criminal, whether mothership or mother with we back with a vengeance. Return of the ancient ones, American engines.
What's up, Bubba? Huh? What?
Respect to all the real Aboriginal Neezies out there. Keep on fighting, y'all. These motherfuckers thought we was gonna stay asleep forever. Not this year. This blood is boiling hot in my veins. We done rose up my knees. Fill us up. Halito, my Rigo people.
Jump your ass on that table in front of me, you're gonna have a bigger problem than testing some shit. Snatch you by your little collar, your little neck, and I'm gonna hold you there until you realize you messed up. Thank you. You jump up on the tree. Don't jump your ass on that table. You looking at me like, bro. I talk shit to him and he just look at me like, because that's all I'm doing. I'm letting him do his thing. It don't matter. He jumps up on there, he walk around, I watch him, and I'll be like, I'm not throwing him around. Yet, I don't want him up there in front of me. And now he's just chilling, looking at me like, as if I'm gonna disappear, like, I'm no longer here. Yeah. Take a look at my little brother. He wants to get on that table. Hey, who's that? Who's that, Papa? Who's that, Papa? Get him, Papa, get him. He wants to play. Y'all see him playing, and he's like ready to get it in, man. He's been helping me while I'm packing up. I got to take 2 of these bags over to the church this morning. I didn't take yesterday. So, yes, fresh water, Papa. So, I'm going to be giving away all my Nike shoes, even the ones I haven't never worn. So, yeah, I got to pack up the last little bit. Half of the sweats I'm not going to wear because some of those are old. So, somebody over there will need it more than me. I mean, they still look good because most people will be like, yo, I'll wear those, you know. Even my college ones. I think I'm only keeping one. The other ones I'm getting rid of. LaGuardia. Well, whatever college I went to. So let me get rid of all those. Because I always bought, a hoodie. College representative for the moment. And, well, they getting ready to leave. They're leaving kind of late. Airbnb. But, yeah, so I'm going to get the bags out of here because the bags are starting to pile up. When Ganja comes up, he's going to take... I'm actually going to take the DVDs over to a couple of people that said we're going to look at them. I'm just going to give them one price. Say, hey, look, this is how much this is worth. Even with the prices of all the movies that are unsealed and everything, like the ones that are like $20 and $30. I'm like, give them a shot. Say, look, if you got it, if you want it Thursday or Friday after that, we're going to be gone. And it's going to be, I'll make a bonfire and burn them. And people will say that's mean. No, what is stupid is the illegitimacy of most people and the stupidness. First of all, I was a drug dealer, so I could just come off and hustle people, right? That's not an excuse. But me being one who was very good and never got caught, all right? Knew too many police officers and judges and everything that got high off of crack, coke, you name it. And sometimes even got for a couple of mayors, a couple of prostitutes I knew around the way, Yes. Yeah, when I was 16 and 17, I was a motherfucker. All right? Especially when I was transitioning between Jersey and New York, Newark and East Orange and New York, Brooklyn and the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Red Hook, I used to go over there because I found my 2 uncles, 2 Jewish uncles. And I used to go and visit them, and they were darker than me. I was like, what kind of Jews are y'all? I was very ignorant to all that Jew shit at the time. And they enlightened me, They lived in Palestine. They were Vietnam vets at one time. They just saw it was a perversion. And if you call them a Jew, they'll probably knock you out, even though they're about 80, he's 81. They lived together, 2 brothers. They kind of look like twins. They're not, my uncles. 78 and 81. All right, that's all I'm going to say about their age. Can I help you? You understand what the fuck you looking over here for? Go about your fucking business. What you don't understand, huh? That's what I thought. I don't advocate violence or nothing like that. Sometimes you gotta assert things. My apologies. Anyway, so like I said, so with that being said, and you learn, you learn, right? You learn, okay? Some foreigners have a funny way. I don't think they tell them how to be over here because they don't give a fuck. I just keep telling you this government's fake. And you have a whole lot of sociopaths, all right? So with that being said, you know, I knew a lot of those people, and I never got caught. I'm like with these fucking idiots who I grew up with who got locked up and everything else to become Masons, and they find some money and they do things, you know, whatever, right? It's still about ego and entrapedness. It's, you know, most of our people are very foolish. I want to read a little bit about the science of the sacred secretion, just a little more. I'm going to rehash one and then give you a little more information because some people ask me in the comments. Because I look at all your comments. I do my best to read them all. And so that one with the church people dancing, oh my goodness. I haven't responded to none of them. I'm just letting people have their good time in there. You know what I mean? And there is a longer video. If any of you come over here that you watch that, and this is the reason why you're here, there's a longer one. You could probably find it on TikTok. Let's look up religious, conservative, Christian, you know. I don't know what y'all call that stuff. That shimmer sham, shimmer shimmer lay, shimmer shimmer shaw, whatever. I don't know what y'all call it. But anyway, catching the spirit or something, I don't know. But you'll find it. On Instagram, I went and found this one. It was the same one. It's pretty short, but there's longer versions, okay? And I think it's even on YouTube. Somebody did, you know, rehash, reuse. But that's all I'm gonna say to y'all because y'all are pretty funny over there. But it went viral. I don't know how and why, but I think that's what bothered the fake Jews behind the platform. And there's a video I'm gonna below to show you. Now I shared a little bit of something, and I know some of you looked at it and you're probably going, you know, you're like, yeah. Well, you didn't know. They control your food. They control every branch of your military. They control your fake ass government. And why am I saying that? Because most of the motherfuckers in the military are pretty fucking. It's systemic. When you look at the schools and curriculums, they had to make sure the people they get in there now, and it's not being mean because I know some, and they're not what I'm going to say, but most of them complicitly are fucking stupid. All right? And it's easily, once you break up people down, especially on certain directives, curriculums and stuff, even in the military, you can have them refocus. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine. He's Russian. Born here, first generation, served in the military in the Marine Corps. Army, then Marine Corps, same age as me. Not the guy, not my brother over at Geopolitical Canada, but another guy. And he's actually Mexican. He had me cracking. He says, I'm part Native American and Mexican. I said, motherfucker, if you don't shut your ass up. And he just looked at me. And then he remembered. He's like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, because you just fucked up right there. You're Native American and Mexican. Motherfucker. Anyway, right? It's my homie. All right? It's my bro. And he was laying some things down about how do you put it? I know he might come over here and watch this. About we're talking, you know, the thing is about this new generation, right? And he says it's funny because he's got relatives who actually went and fought. They're not American. They're not like him. He's first generation born here. Who went and fought for Ukraine and come back, you know, half a foot, missing the hand. And you don't hear nothing being talked about it. Not even with that fake Jewish, fake ass president, the female bitch in Mexico. It's true. Look, y'all can look all the way South America. All of them have been established as the fake ass Gujarats, all right? And we're going to get into another part as far as the biblical things that I've set up to read as well. And he says he wanted to go and fight for Russia. And this is why. He says it's funny. These motherfuckers are running over there, but they're working with CCP. I says, look, listen. I says, first, before you get going, because I know you're going to share some, he stayed in longer than me. Okay? I mean, he got out and went back in, so he was a little older, you know what I'm saying? Not too long ago when he got out. He did like 3 tours in that last little 20-year war. And he really wanted to be in the fight, and he really, really wanted to go over there. And he wanted to go to Ukraine at first. And he saw that it was misguided, it was being manipulated. So, he has a couple of relatives that went to fight in Ukraine. Not cartel guys. He won't say too much. Not everybody in Mexico is in the fucking cartel, y'all. There's a lot of people attempting to live a better life, do as best they can. It's not what you think it is, how the media hypes things up. It's pretty fucked up if people get caught up into it, because you got certain, just like here, you got certain groups that run around and they go against the creed. But he said how he wanted to go and fight for Russia just because of that. I was like, dude, I says, look at it. It's something in your bloodlines, man. You're our relatives, man, whether you like it or not. Whatever last little remnant of our bloodline is in you, they want to make it off to be African. Now, the African bloodline is the Gujar, being crypto and Sephardic, and I don't bite or bat when it comes to words with any of my bros, right? So with Martinez, I was telling him, oh shit, I said his name. All right, there's a whole lot of Martinez, so you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, I was like, Martinez, F.A., I said, you wanted to go and fight because you've been in a war that we should have never been in. And you've already agreed to that. And he was like, yeah. I said, but you wanted to go and fight on Russia because there's a lot of people down there going to fight for Ukraine. I says, you don't get the connection of this, how this so-called bloodline, this perversion, this RH, even though it's not seen a lot, it's always down there. You don't understand the spells and how it works, even in the blood that you believe is blood. Okay, that's the word they gave you. The fact that your blood is as dark as night, blue, and when it gets to the surface by the skin, it kind of looks green, and the capillaries kind of red because they're so closer. And he was like, you be knowing. I was like, no, I don't know a lot. But what I'm saying is you don't get reason why you want to fight. Just like a lot of people here don't know why they do what it is. There's a lot of things, and down there, you have it a little better. What I say about spilling that water, boy? Now he wants to stick his head down there and drink it. Anyway. Man cave, so don't get it twisted. Ain't no little effeminate motherfuckers and faggots and all that. Excuse my language, but no homosexuals and lesbians here, so mind your fucking manners. Anyway, I says, you don't get how the manipulation and the hatred and the vilification and everything else has played a role in scripting these desires. And he was listening at me because he really, he enjoys whenever he gets a chance to watch, because he works pretty hard too. Still kind of contracts. I can't really get into that. But I says, you wanted to go and fight because you have relatives and people going to fight for Ukraine. I said, first of all, are you aware that how they established it in the media as far as Ukraine, all the lies they told? I says, isn't it funny how Zelensky's a faggot and he's a Jew? I said, let me tell you something. Right now in the Russian military, you have certain, it's just like Germany here and everything else, you have betrayers all the way around. Vietnam, I don't want to get into that. You have motherfuckers in certain positions on the field who are war-scarred, war-torn, and they're sadistic. All right, we showed you the Ukrainian. Well, I couldn't show you the picture on here. The Ukrainian with the big ass, like Viking sword sticking through him into the ground, into the street. Just very sadistic things. We don't advocate violence. This is an adult thing. It's not for no children and shit. All right. And damn, that hurt. I banged my knuckles together. Anyway. They got all these things. I says, they lied because, like they do on all fronts, just like fucking over there in Palestine and Israel at the 7th, that they came in there and they did all this bullshit when they didn't do nothing. Just like the fact that the CIA has 10 outposts and they were murdering, before the fucking Russians get involved, they were murdering the actual Russian people that lived in Ukraine. They were going around murdering. Without all the radio thing talking about cockroaches. I got the videos. I got the footage. I got the original shit. So nobody can fact check me, motherfucker, besides I know people from there. Who Ukrainian, who actually went to fight on the side of the Russians because they hate them fucking own Jewish bloodline. Okay? And now you got these dumb Germans and these dumb fucking legionnaires who I wanted to be, even my homies who were legionnaires, I can't mention them at all. All right, and they got one retired, another one got out to like, I forget, 6 or 8 years, whatever the fuck years, all right? And I really wanted to be one. It was like my dream to be a fucking legionnaire. The capable everything, all right? Fuck powerlifting, fuck boxing, fuck martial arts. I just wanted to be a fucking French legionnaire, all right? The romancing of the stories and everything. And besides that, I knew people who went to join the Legion. And you got these fucking, the head of the French, Jew motherfucker. They position themselves strategically while you motherfuckers still talking about Diddy and all these other dumb. No, it's just funny. I ain't gonna lie. I got some fucking videos that can crack me up, some meme shit, you know? But fuck him. Fuck Clive Davis. Fuck that faggot motherfucking Jew. Fuck Quincy Jones. Fuck all. Even Lionel Richie came around and told you who the fuck we were. Number of basketball players who are out of the system, not lying, because I told you sports dumbs you the fuck down. It inoculates you. Docility. And then what happens is like Detroit, where you get in Cali and everywhere else, New Jersey, like games I went to when motherfuckers are stabbing and shooting each other. Like goddamn retards. All right? I don't want to talk about when I was going down to Florida when I was a plank owner of the Jaguars. We all donated money to get the Jaguar thing built, and all our names. So I think it was at one time we put on the seats who donated, regardless of how much you donated. So yeah, I'm a plank owner of the Jaguar Stadium. But when I addressed that with him, you know, he was like, and I said, you can't even relegate to see the hate. I said, are you aware that there are liberals, young men, who paint their nails, color their hair, fucking with chemicals that is not good for you. They put tape over their man breasts as if they acting like a woman that got a mastectomy. They dress up like fucking Bane for fucking Batman. They put on these shoes with these heels because of that 80-year-old bitch. All right? No, I can say that. Trust me. Okay? They walk around looking retarded and goofy like fucking some mock-up of a broken-ass Astro fucking boy. Y'all don't get the story about Astro Glide boy, Astro boy, big red boots, pointed hair. Oh, what's ready to do? Whatever it is. Y'all really don't have no clue about the world, how they inoculate you. And yet, this motherfucker here sit here and talk about what's wrong with conservatives, Republicans. Not even knowing this motherfucker probably was brought here as a baby or was an orphan. Sadly, it still goes on. And these motherfuckers talk as if they really know what they're saying. You cannot blame these young ones. A lot of y'all will get focused and call all the liberals out here running around half buckeye crazy your enemy. I'm not saying there won't be a time, because I've seen it, where you won't be slaying. It's not about violence. I can't get into that. But it's not their fault. It's actually your fault that they're even in that situation. Whether you're a liberal or conservative who actually just listens to things. Because if you think this is democracy and your ass is so-called fucking black, you's one dumb motherfucker. Or you just sold that low. And if you're conservative, and you talking about the Republic, when you're the actual Republican, then you really need to shut the fuck up and go and listen to dumbass ex-police officer Officer Tatum's young punk ass, or some of these other goofy niggas running around who want to make something because they angered at something that happened to them in their childhood. You'd be surprised how many stories I've heard from people who would join the police force when I was training some of those guys in New York. All right? Those guys probably retired long, and some of them got out. They said, man, you know what I'm saying? I still held conversations with a few of them who served like 8, 6, 8, 12. Some of them went on to state trooper, you know. And those are the guys you come across as good. And they see shit and it makes them want to act out. You can't, but like I said, who are you to blame? First of all, you've let this fake-ass government stay established You let them put everybody in a top leader position to have all their little worthless monkeys who like to dress up with dog masks and everything else, butt plugs, walking into the base. Yes, I'm talking about fucking men, all right? Nasty little fucking pieces of shit. And they have this air called a chain of command with all these other motherfuckers that morally, if you know the UCMJ, you know that if it's immoral, you're not supposed to do it, and the Constitution is what you're supposed to protect. But they've pushed away from that. And based on education curriculum, they have made, and we're talking about these foreign professors, you see them all the time. How many of them went to college? You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You allowed this shit. These worthless ass fake Republicans in Texas and the ones, it's well known that this fucking thing was hijacked. It don't matter what the fuck they say, it's your opinion and fuck theirs, you know? Fuck their fake ass, fact checking foreign motherfuckers. They can't fact check shit because they don't know shit. Except for politics, and even that's all an absurdity and a lie. Who pays for it? Black fucking Rock. Yes, they pay for the fat, fake, fact-checking motherfuckers, to which Hillary Clinton's ex-cousin, cousin from CNN, was the one that fucking started with a bunch of Hindus and African motherfuckers and people fucking Jews. Who remembers me on Facebook putting up the picture of a lot of the fact checkers? Remember, I know you can't find them now. And everybody's like, holy shit. I was like, yeah. And like, they're supposed to know about you. They don't even know their own fucking truth. But like I say, whenever I say one of them alphabet fucking goofy names, it's not because I have a problem. My issue is with the fuck there's an imbalance. I don't give a fuck about what they doing. We sit up there at the Witch Guard yesterday, and my boy T was paying attention, so we got this goofy motherfucker. The next one I see, take a picture of me, which is fine. I'm gonna go and take their soul. Literally. So you send one more of those goofy motherfuckers, the more worthless, broke-back motherfucking mountain motherfuckers, and I will snatch their soul as I walk behind them. I'm not playing. Okay? So, it's not metaphorically. It ain't blood and all that shit. They have no fucking clue, because they're ignorant. As I stated, my boy Martinez, he's come to realize that everything is a fucking lie. He even dismissed some of his uncles, told them, you know, you're full of shit, you're fucked up, ones that came here first. And he said they weren't like that when he was when he was young, and he used to go back and forth between Mexico and stuff like that, because they would always be down there on the land working and stuff. And you can see that if somebody gets locked up, they pick up these certain ways of this system that is fucked up. And one thing we've come to realize in the conversation we were realizing that these individuals in the Russian army, like right now, Ukraine is running around snatching young men up, conscripting them to fight in that war. They've lost up over 400 to 600,000 men, y'all, and women. Russia, they have these certain people. They could have ended this war a long time ago. They have these certain individuals who are actually fighting on their side and don't have no problem killing a Ukrainian motherfucker. You ever seen those quadruple, you know what I'm saying? Well, triple, you know what I'm saying? But they're literally beating up and harming and ill-equipping the motherfuckers on the Russian side that are fighting. What the fuck? If you think Putin ain't part of the problem, just like Zelensky and all the rest of these motherfuckers, how do these motherfuckers get protected like that when the rest of you motherfuckers are still running around dilly-dallying about some goddamn sports that keep you motherfucking complacent? Your worthless ass job, because some of you feel some kind of way when I say it, especially those who really mean something to me. Start feeling some fucking kind of way and just let it sink in. Because I know you're lazy as fuck. And then all these motherfuckers running around, all of a sudden, all the police now are fucking African, Hindu, and fucking some Spanish motherfuckers. How is that we had the most righteous claim, we perfected everything, and now everybody's running around and feels some kind of way when I point out the fact there's a reason why the fucking world is cursed. Let me read this to you, okay? Before I go too fucking far off the deep end and shit. So we're gonna get back here. I want to get to the summary of we have a visual to support your comprehension of this explanation as far as, but the writing's very small, But you can actually draw your own diagram from the brain all the way down to the lower of the sacrum, right? Sin, put Christ fluid, and look at everything, count the vertebrae out, and realize that, and most of the information that would illuminate you was put into the Bible to hide. And this stuff is ancient. It doesn't matter where you look at it. It's just hard to put it together. But let's look at the summary. Now, the sacred secretion, this is the science of the sacred secretion, the chemical, physiological, and astronomical explanation of eternal alchemy, okay, by Victoria Lalu. The sacred secretion is the spiritual title. I want you to really pay attention. The sacred secretion is the spiritual title given to the body's biorhythm. The sacred secretion is the spiritual title given. Don't worry, when I look over there, it's nothing to be fresh. If you're going to look at least knock on the door and say hi. The sacred secretion, is the spiritual title. Spiritual title. It's a name. We want to lose to be the source, spirit, fucking ether, whatever. Given to the body, what we call this the body, which means all parts connected, right? The whole, right? Biorhythm. That is that ether, right? That spark, right? The electricity, the whatever, metachlorines, so you Star Trek motherfuckers, the force, right? Biorhythm of producing a cosmically influenced and listen to this, endogenous DMT brew. Every month when the moon enters the energetic alignment of the star sign that engulfed you at birth, that date, okay? The human body vibrates stronger energy, which empowers the production of the sacred secretion and its preservation. That's why I say on that day, at least, and it says for 5, remember I was talking about 5 to 7 days, you need to be fasting. And someone say, that's hard. Yeah, you know what? Imagine the benefits when you actually do it and you accomplish it and you get to the other side of it, okay? Now, the secretion leaves the brain, travels down the spinal cord to the sacrum, the lower the fuse 5 down there, constantly increasing the levels and intensity of the fluid. That's that pressure. That's a real pressure. The secretion raises again, back to the center of the brain, the ventricles, okay, where it rests for 2.5 days. That is roughly the time when you'll know the difference. So for 5 or 7 days, you want to do prior to that 1.5, to those 2 days when your so-called birth date, half of the day before and half the day when you do that. All the little physical things as far as not strength training, which doesn't hurt, but doing headstands, sitting in the sun, not allowing or letting nobody know that you're fasting, and making sure you have the time and the peace to do it. Okay? So it rests for 2.5 days. That is that in between, all right, where everything is, the magic happens. Now, once released into the bloodstream, the increased DMT, that's why they got you on these phthalates and all this crap and nanos and everything, to keep that from happening. And you better believe they've been testing on subjects, all right? Once released into the bloodstream, the increased DMT levels allow a person to reach higher planes of awareness. So we're always looking at fluoride and all that shit in the water. They're putting that crap in a lot of stuff, y'all. Yeah, it's beyond the scope. And then you have the 12 inorganic mineral cell salts included. When you have a heart attack, when you have a stroke, what's the first thing when you have an issue they do to you when you go in the hospital? They hook you up with saline, salt. Someone say, high blood pressure, and the first thing they hooked me up was, yeah, so obviously salt is not the problem. It's the chemicals. It's the fact that your blood hasn't been purified. It's the fact that your Christ fluid is probably polluted. It's the fact that even though you're moving and you think everything is all right, you will never address the truth about how you really feel. Some of you are breathing heavy and you wonder why. Some of you are walking and you got ankles like gout, but it's not gout, swelling, like holding water. And the medical industry will point one direction, But in the natural nature of things, you'll see the collusion that they're the fucking problem, just like all the poisoning with these scientists of the foods. And yet there are places that grow all natural shit. They just want to give you a map to say, look, you need to go over here. Because you don't know what every farmer's market person is utilizing when they grow their stuff. They're doing it so they can pull in too, right? And then put it out there to make a profit. Okay? And there's a handful that's really about your health. Then there's other ones that's about a profit. This world is destroyed, y'all. All right? So when you think about the cell salts, it's calcium fluoride, very different from the toxic hydrogen fluoride found in tap water and toothpaste, and a number of other places that feed animals, so it's in their fat. So it's not just the water and the toothpaste, it's in every fucking thing. The calcium phosphate, the calcium sulfate, the phosphate of iron, all right, potassium chloride, potassium phosphate, potassium sulfate, magnesium phosphate, sodium chloride. There's another reason why a lot of you are having issues, because you're not getting the natural form. And then when you go and get the other one, they're not telling you that there's malate, there's this, there's that, stuff that you really shouldn't be utilizing. And then some of the other stuff is created from chemicals that has nothing to do with the natural consortium of the BCAAs that are in your body. And then you have like sodium chloride, sodium phosphate, sodium sulfate, and silica. But this comes from eating green vegetables. Medium, like your burger. If your burger and the temperature is not 150, 155, you've overcooked it or you've undercooked it. For the chefs that know, like I know, we always keep one of those little thermometers, the meat thermometers, right? Because that way you're still getting some of the sustenance. All right? And a lot of people don't know that. Like when you make a soup, most time if you don't have the right lid, you're going to cook everything off so it doesn't roll back down in there, and all that stuff's going to go in the air with the same liquid that's being distilled. It's going into the air, nowhere. But what you do is you use things like coriander, cloves. You use a little bit of onion powder, even though you got raw onion in there. Usually it's best to have a shallot if you're going to even have a yellow or red. I'm not big on the white onion. That's a hybrid, all right? Don't put potatoes, because you already got starch that's coming off of certain things. You want the natural form coming off the fat and everything else, which is cholesterol, which is good for your brain. They want you at 140 and shit when your body used to be at 400 to operate, the brain, everything functioning appropriately. But they're not going to tell you that, because then they can't big pharma and medicine. But see, everybody wants to say that it's about the money. This is a stupid niggas y'all listen to when they say it's about the money. No, big pharma, it's about your fucking immediate, the fact you want to live long and getting rid of a few million more dumb motherfuckers. That's what it's about. Okay? You have a lot of cowards in this world who are going to subjugate themselves because of a handful of terrorists running around in obscurity right amongst you, and because you don't know how to fucking come together. I don't give a fuck about what they're doing out there. Mind your fucking manners, do your thing. We could all be together sitting on a nice place. We worked our hands off for the last camaraderie of Hall. But some of you are just fucking too obedient as far as the slaves you are. You're very obedient fucking slaves. Now, a lot of people know back in high school, I used to make up words like punctivity. You have... Fuck Christmas and that nativity scene. Isn't that funny? They say nativity. Punctivity means elusive to that core of that motherfucking liberal mindset. Punctivity. To move in a mass of hysteria and fuckery and foolishness. To be the bandwagon leaders, another word. Okay? No, I like to create. Okay? And that's what we're dealing with. A lot of you are badasses in your own fucking. But when you come across something that's totally fucking, we don't give a fuck. And a lot of you move because you've been shooting up and popping pills, TRT. You feel like you're normal, but you're aggressive. And you think that's normal. You know how many guys I reached out to in the Marine Corps and Army who served in the last 20 years war, coming home at 28, 25, and 30, and their T levels are lower than mine by fucking threefold? What are you doing for your tea? I'm not getting that shit. They gave me androgel, and I thought I was going to have a fucking heart attack, and I didn't need it. I started listening to my Jamaican and Haitian brothers and my Korean sisters, right? My Korean women were very straight up. And I started doing at the stores, they were always in the morning before I went for my little 10-mile fucking run in New York to lose that, come down from 275 fucking pounds. I would go over to them, bad back and knees and everything, and they would give me all their remedies that they would literally take it and show me. I was able to get back down to 220, 225. Patrol with guardian angels, get my back surgery and shit, because I walk with my foot with this weird shit. Now you gotta remember, I had to accept who I was now. This is way off. You know, I'm still running around. People wondering, why is he so strong? And shit I never paid attention to. But them brothers and sisters really, and then going back to my mom, my mamas, and all them, my great grandma and them, all the recipes and how they cooked. And I stopped eating bodega sandwiches and shit. And I started to cook. Go to the best places to get the okra, the best corn. Even though I had corn seeds, I just didn't know where to grow it at. Where I was at, I wasn't on the top, and you know. And onion soups, finding people who actually grew mushrooms, finding out about lion's mane, this, that, and other. And so I started utilizing that, and I was like, damn, bro. And that's when I started getting involved with frequencies. And the yoga, the Krav Maga, and all that shit. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Down at Plaza One, Police Plaza One, doing Tai Chi with all the Chinese brothers and sisters. Very respectful, loving people, man. Gave me my original Tai Chi uniform, like the real thing, not the bullshit. It was brown. And they will actually let me lead because of the way I do it. They didn't know I was studied under Grandmaster Cam Lee. I didn't say nothing. It's magnificent when you start really getting to know people, and you can put away all. It's not saying that everybody doesn't have it, but this poison, this toxicity, and this frequencies, it's manipulating everybody. Everybody's fucked up. Now I'm all about that love shit. Y'all know that. But the reality is, you're going to see the reason why they got you like this. Got you so fucking weak. You're not supposed to have been fucking touched. You are not supposed to have been fucking messed with. And these dumb motherfuckers who call themselves Jews are the epitome of the most stupid relationship of plutonic fucking lies. And it's in their blood. They're fucked. Read the other part. I want to read this to you. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Not a goddamn thing. So, I can't stand that bitch Desiree Washington. But anyway, she's going to hate what happens. We always hear Armageddon, right?
Armageddon.
Armageddon, right? And in the dictionary from the Oxford language, right? The noun in the New Testament, the last battle between good and evil before the day of judgment. A biblical hill of Megiddo. That's Megiddo. Megiddo. Okay? An archaeological site, and we know the archaeologists are full of shit. And you know who controls that narrative. Site on the plain of Esdraelon. Now, Esdraelon is a real word from Tartary. South of present-day Haifa in Israel. Anybody ever been to Haifa, Israel? It's not Israel, and Haifa is a fucking misnomer. The place where the last battle between good and evil will be fought. How many of y'all remember that I've always been saying that they give you the Bible to tell the story about what they're going to accomplish and what they're doing? And y'all keep going, yes, before basic instructions before leaving Earth. Yeah, that's a basic instruction, how your ass going to get dead and then leave Earth, my ass, but yeah. So, the result will be that only 1/6 of the invading army will survive the Lord's judgment. 1/6. And we can go to Ezekiel, right? And we'll read that. And we'll pull that up here in a minute, all right? Chapter 39, verse 2, okay? We'll go to there and we'll, okay? And their power to make war will be destroyed in Jerusalem itself. 7 7,000 will be slain, and 1/10 of the city destroyed. And that's in Revelations chapter 11, verse 13. But let's go ahead and have a look at Ezekiel, all right? I'm not done. I'm just tapping into the fucking top of it, all right? Just hold the fuck on. You know, I really get tired of y'all sometimes. I'm being honest. I'm not just saying to be mean and evil and all that other shit. I don't know what the fuck all that is. All right? I really don't. All right, I want to get the right shit here. Hold on a minute. Okay. Ezra. You don't want that. Not Ezra. Ezra's a good one too. That's it. I'm in my head, man, thinking about certain things that I know right off the back. All right. Let me finish reading this before we get into it. Okay, more of the information. Okay, so if someone say 7,000, that's not a lot. Nigga, you know how many Ukrainians are reported to be dead? Anywhere from 400 to 600,000, almost a fucking million. Russians, the numbers are damn near pretty much the same. Now, we're talking about soldiers. We're not talking about the civilians that have been murdered and persecuted, shot while driving and walking, just like them fake Jews are doing some of those Philistines, those Palestinian women and children, literally headshots. Video footage is all over X. I think Elon Musk is doing that because he's a Jew too. Doing that because it serves it gives energy where your head goes. You literally give energy to shit. Me, I'll pull a fucking blank. Don't even ask. I've been showing you and telling y'all how to do it. It's not my fucking problem. You can't be empty fucking headed, even in performance, discussion, and motivation and movement. All right? Like when I'm moving, I'm at pain levels that if I gave one of you motherfuckers, either one of you, that if I gave y'all my pain, you motherfuckers would be in the infirmary. You be in the goddamn hospital in the fucking bed. I can guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's not a big eye, no ego. I'm telling you that I move because people can see it. Some people can see the subtleness. Red look like he hurting. I don't give it fucking time. It's a body. They're gonna answer for it. Don't worry. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if they believe it or not. I don't give a fuck. Drop the big bomb, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Like, I don't know what that word care is. I don't, by y'all's interpretation. Okay, I don't. Not at all. This is a game that I'm gonna fucking enjoy. Let me read this to you. Because a lot of people get it fucked up. So when we think about Armageddon, right? The word Armageddon comes from the Hebrew phase. Now, this is where they fuck up all the time. And I ask y'all to look for the simple things. Armageddon comes from the Hebrew phrase Megiddo, which translates to the mountains of Megiddo. The word Har means mountain or range of hills. First of all, that's not fucking Hebrew. It's not Aramaic. It's not a goddamn, it's new made up bullshit. And someone say, well, how you say that? I hope some of you fake ass Jews are listening, you dumb fucks. The Hebrew word Har actually is a Yiddish fucking word, which means mountain, hill, or hill country. We have that here. We have Har here. We have Megiddo in Utah. All right, it's not a Hebrew fucking word. It appears in the Bible 540 fucking 7 times in 486 verses. 200 and whatever the fuck, all right? Some examples of Har in the Bible include, now I'll read the numbers to get it right. And the ark rested in the 7th month on the 17th day of the month upon the mountain of Ararat. So in the Bible it's 547 times, and then you gotta scroll down. And then in verses, I'm literally scrolling down to get the numbers. Psalms 46:11. So it's harpu, which in Hebrew means stop trying. So in verses 476, hold on. 486, 476. Which one is it? So roughly around 486 times. I'm not going to go read and do it and fucking mark it every time. And as it says, Harpo, Harpu, and then we have the other word that they fucking make up as far as what to mean hill country and stuff, when it actually means to stop. So they had to reverse it or stop trying. You see that? So why do I say this? Well, in the Tetragrammaton, which is fucking Yiddish, dumb fucks, Hebrew, which is not Hebrew but Yiddish, Romanized Yahweh, which I already told y'all means, and it doesn't mean breath. It means y'all do a breath. And you motherfuckers are still hard-headed, and they still got you pulling and giving energy to create things, to bring things through here that we weren't ever supposed to fuck with, and y'all ain't ready to fight. None of you motherfuckers. I don't know how long I can fucking last before the reinforcement. Anyway, right? I'm just letting you know. But you motherfuckers are hard-pressing. You don't really get it. You think that this is it. That's the only thing they know how to kill. And then they believe that you come back once your whole family generations come, and they can dictate how that's going to work out for them. Now, they figured some things out. But one thing they haven't figured out, that's not how the fuck it works. Now, I'm not going to say how it works, because it wouldn't matter anyway. I'm not here for you to believe what the fuck I say. I don't give a fuck. There's bigger things pressing other than you stupid motherfuckers. All right, because I keep asking you, and we keep having a dialect where y'all don't act upon it, because you are last minute motherfuckers that when the waves coming, you could have been at higher ground fucking 6 months ago, but you stayed your dumb ass right there, so you get what the fuck you got coming as if you're ready for it. And obviously you're not ready for it, because you're stuck in fear. And so if fear is your complacency, how the fuck can you say that you're not complacent? How can you express that you are? You can't do neither one. There's no balance. You're fucking more conflicted and confused than anything I've ever seen in my existence. And you can't make this shit up. They contradict themselves. They point one way, but when you say Yiddish, which is Germanic, has nothing to do with the true people, you motherfuckers, these dumb motherfuckers, because they're kind of brown, tawny, and they're not even the real tawny, which was actually dark, all right? And they didn't have straight fucking hair. These motherfuckers have got y'all so confused and conflicted that you won't even look beyond, because you're still arguing with dumb motherfuckers who don't know nothing. See, that's why you're complacent. That's why you can't make a choice, because some of you are silently arguing in your fucking head with yourself instead of listening to your fucking self. Then I know a lot of you sit, and I know you've felt it. Get the fuck up. Do it. And the first thing you do is, oh my goodness, Lot's wife, looking back at everything as if that don't mean a goddamn thing. You gotta remember, Romanized. Do you know what Romanized means? When it says Yahweh, Yahweh she, or Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, and all that is the same fucking thing. And then you know it's hard to let go, because the story sounds so good and you've been indoctrinated by fake Hollywood and everything else, and you're in a conversation with the bandwagon lesbian and stoop the fucking Ville. There's another one for you, all right? That means this little neighborhood of the dumbest motherfuckers who ride on the same bandwagon leaders, like you know what I'm saying? All the shells lined up side by side, but ain't walking together, just stuck until they need, like cannon fodder, to be expended. Let's have a look at Revelations, all right? Chapter 11, verse 13. It states, and at that hour there was a great earthquake, and a tenth of the city fell. Is that somebody saying that they're going to blow some shit up? And a tenth of the city fell. That ain't much out of 100%, is it? That's just going to fall. What part? And 7,000 people were killed in the earthquake, and the rest were terrified and gave glory to the God of heaven. No, that'd be to their God, who's going to bring that destruction. Just as they've been testing the weapons, the tsunamis. Dubai, look at the rain and what it did over there and fucked so many lives up. I didn't want to get into Indonesia. I don't even want to start talking about earthquakes that have been happening here in places that have never happened before. Islands that mysteriously go underwater and then all of a sudden pop up again. Like, how many of y'all ever seen a quarter-mile wave? A wave, a quarter, damn near almost a quarter-mile high. Whew, motherfuckers have no idea what they're capable of, because you don't know who you are and what you used to be capable of. So now that same stuff that you were able and capable of is utilized to keep you in motherfucking place, get rid of you. And like I said, these motherfuckers are in a rush because they know that they can live a little longer than what they are, how they're living. They come and have an existence and experience walking amongst you motherfuckers, entertaining you, keeping you fucking dumb because you won't free yourself. A lot of them motherfuckers are not who you think they are. Oh, whatever. They're kind of telling you that now and still playing with you dumb asses. And you motherfuckers are still arguing. That's the funniest fucking thing. I just enjoy it. On the real side of me, I do. I really do. But on the other side, that's not balance. That is some pussy shit. I mean, if you're that great, allow the shit table to be balanced and really have a fucking fight. You know what I mean? No, what y'all getting is a bunch of pussy fucking shit. Motherfuckers highly trained running around with motherfuckers and really don't know what's going on and taking them out. If that ain't the pussified, pussiest ass shit I've ever seen in my existence. And then keeping everybody stupid as to not know. Well, that's because y'all are pretty fucking stupid. Alright? Take it personal. I don't give a fuck. Run. See where the fuck you run to. So anyway, the rest were terrified and gave glory to the God of heaven. Isn't this heaven? Y'all haven't figured that out? There ain't no outer space, motherfucker, that's outside your goddamn head and inside it. Oh, they got that motherfucker's a bad motherfucker. If he ain't already stepped up, you'll see that motherfucker on them soon enough. And then let's look at Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 2. And I will turn thee back, and leave but the sixth part of thee. Damn, leave but the sixth part of thee, and he will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon, you know where it's going, right? The mountains of Israel. That means the mountain established by an individual. Which would literally, and I know I said otherwise, would be the sons and daughters of Jacob, Jacob. Y'all have no idea. I mean, why would they arrest Dr. Malachi York? Because fundamentally he's in that order, right? He shared some stuff he wasn't supposed to. They trumped up, made up charges and everything. He's locked up illegally. But none of his little movement and his little motherfucking monkey brothers and sisters have done anything. No, the IRA and all the other motherfuckers and all the other underground organizations, and if you look at Lima, Peru, and all those places, no, America's got a bunch of pussy-ass niggas. Baddest motherfuckers on earth, brought down to a shamble of shit sticks. Listen to the dumbass OGs and the Crippin' Bloods and all these other punk niggas and the fucking other gangs and all that bullshit. Same monkeys, when they're caught and cornered, they look like this, dopey in the face. Because they don't know nothing. Except existing as a lame brand. And you motherfuckers don't know no better because you allow it. You give it energy, you stupid asses. I remember Mr. Crawley used to break 2 handcuffs strong. He said, "Little Red, Jimmy, come here. How Mama Tina doing? Where Cat at? You can give me some vodka." I used to go in there and get him one and get him 2 and get me 1. I was 16. I used to hang out with Mr. Crawley. Boy, he was known one time go up there in the precinct and whoop everybody's ass back when he was a youngin'. Strong than a fucking, I don't know, I think he's Dennis Crawley relative. You know, we all knew each other from the South and everything. All of us. All of us are related. My family, because the big head motherfuckers, didn't hold on to the relationship with all the cousins and everything, the Spivey's and this, that, and other. All of my relatives. All of them. They don't have a fucking clue because they kind of stupid until they saw, oh, that's cousin. Oh, that means that, yeah, you stupid motherfuckers don't know shit. Our people migrated together regardless, and I'm talking about my mother's side. All right, my father's side had already been up in New York. I told you about my great-great-great-grandfather in Harlem being shot in the head by a pussy. You know, it was a big motherfucking hulking man. And went to this little juke joint, and because he was Chickasaw, had some decent hair. You know, looked like one of them goddamn, like one of them Mayan. The way he looked, you would be like, and I've showed a picture. And he whooped about 12 of them niggas' asses over there in Harlem. Whooped them up. I think he killed 2 of them. Beat the fuck out of them. And some pussy working the stock down in the little thing came out. And when he was walking down the street shaking the shit, shot him in the head 2 or 3 times. And he turned around to fight. Well, it's just a little too much, I think. And he was my father's Chickasaw, Costa Rican, and Chinese. I made it my business to learn what the fucking rest of the motherfuckers didn't know. And I made my business to travel, to meet, to greet, to listen to other people. Because the same motherfuckers like y'all's families is always the ones that get this nice little thing going, and once a big mama or a grandparent or a great-grandmother's gone, then all of a sudden this division happens. And that was based on the chemistry created by these goofy fake-ass Gujars and what the science and everything that we're doing in the 60s and 70s, which created this calamity in the 80s, 90s of division and separation. Further, you know, put y'all in this cast of purgatory, and I keep telling you that all of you are pretty much related, but you motherfuckers refuse to come together. I got a family. Oh, shut the fuck up. You ain't got shit. You motherfuckers are so goddamn dumb. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. I just heard a ching. Was that? Am I just slow or late? Mark Limehouse, appreciate it, beloved. I'm not being mean. There's no such thing. I'm just expressing and I'm expressing what you motherfuckers don't think, and if you are thinking it, you need to learn how to express it to yourself so there's more clarity. Well, you don't have to keep hearing it from somebody else. I'm doing it to drive something home. The imbalance is so fucking heavy, y'all. And why do you think they're doing what they're doing? Because you are that fucking powerful. As long as y'all are moving on fear. I mean, think about how they do animals. Like, if you go and buy meat and it's dark, that means that the animal suffered. And it transferred that energy into the meat. And then you're going to cook that meat to eat it. And then you wonder why you're suffering later on that evening and having bad dreams. You can't even control them. It's like a little one, 5 or 6 years old, who can run. And they're put in these little dark rooms where they got 5 of them. And these fucking so-called grown adults, these bastards of individuals who are familiars, who want to be like the others. They torment these kids and squeeze and pinch them and make them scream. And then there's no mommy and daddy. And it's dark and it's nasty and it stinks of death. And they're on the ground or in the room. And these motherfuckers who walk around y'all in the daylight, outside, acting movies, they torment these children. And now they got that adrenaline, that adrenochrome, right? They got it right where they need it at. And they got to get into the head and get that pituitary. They got to get that pineal gland where they can bite it while it's raw. And the meat, where all that adrenaline is gone. Okay? That's what these punk pussy motherfucking things have to do. And you think you're any fucking different? Huh? You're lucky I don't like that shit. All y'all are pussies. It's Especially them fake ass, goofy ass mayors like Lightfoot and all them pussy motherfuckers. They got to go to parties to see things and they're just scared as fuck. And they're giving promises. Lemon water, y'all. I'm gonna shout y'all off and then I'm gonna get it. Because I'm going to see you one day. That's why, Flip Wilson. And I can't wait to see you. I'm going to see all of you. Hey, baby girl Slaughter. What's up, mama? How you doing, beloved? Delusion. What's going on, beloved? Millennial Best. Peace. What's going on, beloved? I hope I didn't shake y'all up too much. Lance Ward and Zuri. What's going on, beloved? Indigo Turtle. Lance. Got a minimalize the YouTube bed. Nah, do what you got to do. You don't have to explain that, beloved. It's always there to come back to. Carrie Beak. What's happening, beloved? Fred Hinkle. Hey, what's going on, beloved? Ha ha ha. For cornfields, Southern Indiana. Magnificent. I know that's kind of hard, but this is why you got to hear what you need to hear, right? Instead of hearing lies all the time. Original Lonewolf. What's up, beloved? It was cracking. Daniel. What's cracking, beloved? Yeah, right. Elvis got to be a preacher all ripe into his old age. I think he recently passed away. But good shit, though. Scott, what's going on, beloved? What's cracking? What's cracking? Americans obsessed with war. No, why is it your fucking people the ones that create war? We don't know what war, we don't like war. Get your head out of there. Nah, man, I've heard too many stories about America, about their obsession with war and terrorizing smaller countries. Fragment, it's the fucking fake-ass Jewish government. Are you a Jew? Or maybe you're just one of them hard-headed motherfuckers that can't get your head from around your ass. Yeah, I ain't gonna say your head is up in your ass. We get your head from around your ass. You just like to be around the stank of it all. No, you motherfuckers are the problem. We just got a problem with a lot of you motherfuckers are in our government. This fake-ass government that was hijacked in 1878. All right, this fake motherfucking Peckerwood motherfuckers who don't know how to get their shit together with sellout boule niggas to roll over. Bunch of punk motherfuckers. All right, y'all the problem in Germany, Russia, and every fucking where. Lands that you didn't really occupy in the first fucking place, and this damn sure ain't your fucking land. War was good during the medieval times. There was no such thing as medieval times. Are you serious right now, bro? You're gonna ignore facts? What facts? Americans also said, you know what, Fragment? Get the fuck out of here. You's a worthless piece of shit. You probably some punk-ass Fed nigga. Nah, he's gone. He ain't trying. We ain't trying to save nobody. Fuck them. What's going on, Andy Rillo? What's going on, beloved? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's up? See how you got these monkeys that come in talking hate. And this is what the liberals do. They come in pushing hate, talking about everybody else without even identifying themselves when they're the fucking problem. And then you see how constricted they are because they don't even know the truth about the Constitution. They don't understand the truth about the Bill of Rights and everything else and the civil rights, which only apply to the motherfucking American autochthonous, the American Aboriginal, right? That everybody else is running around proclaiming and claiming and everything else. This is where we get them stupid ass motherfuckers who don't know nothing. Stupid motherfucker couldn't debate me if he fucking was trained to. Charles, what's up, beloved? Yeah, Andy, you got that anchor. You can get rid of him too. Fred Hinkle, what's going on, beloved? ML, what's going on, beloved? Wavy Marco, what's cracking? What's cracking? Salutations. Lunchbox. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was the AI. Let me help you out, right? This is for the machine too. Shut the fuck up, retard. Go ahead and get your medication for your Down syndrome and shit. Oh, Mac, Grand Ascension, what's happening, beloved? Yeah, that motherfucker's gone, man. Hey, yo, appreciate the donations. I'm thinking about ordering the book today. I really want to hold off until I get down there because I would hate for it to not show up and then it'd be up here and I'm down there and be like, yo, let's go up to the range. I got to pick up a book or two for a fucking book. Shee. I don't think so. anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen, man. Hey, Carrie B, what's up, man? What's going on, beloved? Oh, somebody asked, right? It's not a gun. You see that behind me? I'm not handling that. Now, I already read the witch call, so I can do this. So, I always carry a first aid kit, okay, on my web belt. I also carry even this is like a mini drop, but I actually keep like gouge and stuff like that. I keep emergency stuff, surgical tape, which is beneficial in miniature ace bandage and stuff like that with splints and all that kind of stuff. So I keep that where I can grab that immediately. But also, I got it upstairs. I have a 5-pack of the mini super glue for open wounds. Okay? But also, because I like this one, in here I keep a couple of extra tourniquets, other than the one that's in my first aid and on my witch call. So I keep about 4 to 5 tourniquets on me. So in here, I'll show you this one right here. I keep a tourniquet. Wounds can be damaging. Sometimes you might have to fold over skits, so I have a whole bunch of these. All right? Doesn't mean that I might not have arms to be able to put them on. No, I'm just kidding. But I keep super glue. Now, this is the Gorilla one. Woo-wee. It's got a stain to it. But this one right here is phenomenal. But I also keep the regular super glue. And I keep that in another bag. But it's upstairs, like I said. It's 5 of the mini ones that you can seal up a big wound and keep the mess down, or, you know. But it's good to also study up on when is it best. Because French made it during Vietnam when they were there. To cover up so they can extract to certain place major wounds, and they get in there and do what they got to do. Okay. So that was somebody asking if I use super glue. Yeah, I keep super glue. It's important. You might get a chunk of something, a skin flap, and you want to bring that back over to keep and it's hit the super glue, and it's gonna stay. And then if you got morphine or whatever, you know, you don't want to give people a double dose and all that kind of stuff, whatever, mock stories, all right? So, I just wanted to show that's in the medical pack. I already went through that. We can go through that maybe another day. I need to get some of these bags the fuck out of here. Drop them off at the fucking church. All the Nike sneakers. I'm keeping my running ones, but all the other ones there, I'm giving them. They can give them away. Somebody said, you know, because I told them, I said, hey, Red, why don't you over Safeway? Why don't you just put on eBay? And I was like, I ain't doing that. It's not about come up. It's not about getting rich or making a lot of money. People's minds are still so polluted and corrupted. Yeah, you know, it don't matter what I say. Only a handful are going to get it. And that's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I can cut my time short here, you know, and establish something else. But I'm not here for that. We can make it fucking happen real quick. Like I said, when you come into your reality and you accept who you really are, I don't know which one you. Some of you motherfuckers might be on the opposite side, or it might not be for you to fucking know. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But I can tell you this much. Some people are very reckless. Some things are very reckless and stupid. They really, really haven't. They really, really have no idea. And they got y'all believing a lot of shit. I read stuff that you believe in a lot of shit. I actually don't believe in nothing. But they got you all running around pretty fucked up. You have a choice. Okay? You have a choice. And it's up to you what you do with that fucking choice. Alright? And a lot of you just gonna fuck the pooch because you don't know how to make fucking choices. You've already made a whole bunch of bad ones, haven't you? So in doing that, tell me how and where you're making a better one. Knowing that you made all them bad fucking choices and decisions. And somebody say, well, you know, it's been beautiful because of what came out of it. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of dumb motherfuckers. But anyway, I mean, get to the meat of it all. Don't just have that simple embarkment of a conversation where you solidify your decision. Like, it's all right, because stop that bullshit. There's nothing all right about it. Nothing at all. All right? So anyway, Appreciate y'all. It's always gonna be. What was that? Thanks for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, y'all already know, sisters and brothers. You're a sidanelv, beautiful family. Now, how about really getting fucking beautiful? And I ain't talking about that outside extension. I ain't talking about that big ass beautiful. And if I ever see one of your sisters walk around me with with eyelashes that look like a whole bunch of fucking raccoon fucking claws, turned the fuck up, I'm snatching the shit off your eyeball. Did you ever come around me like you on a backhoe ready to dig motherfucking a trench to put a septic tank in with your fucking eyes? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I had to put it in. I'm sorry. What the I saw somebody I grew up with, old as fuck, got the nerve to have 2 black ass garbage bags curled up, frizzed or whatever the fuck on her eyes. I ain't never, what the fuck is wrong? Ain't nobody gonna be telling the truth. Like, don't ever walk around me with a motherfucker. Listen, man. I've seen a lot of shit. Here. They ain't supposed to be. Speechless. And I know some of y'all got some childrens and cutting little nephews now running around thinking they the shit because they ain't got the motherfucking love handles yet. Inform them it will happen. Inform them with the shit they eat. They will be, someone will have triple motherfucking arms hanging and shit. Some of them, right, will even have this triple double over wrists, right? Listen to what I'm saying. All right? And they got the nerve to be out here with little ass legs, getting their ass tucked up under, looking like 2 donuts on a motherfucking 2 hot dogs, right? Donuts on a hot dog. Getting their boobies so big where it look like it's plastic in here as if they got a one piece. And I ain't talking about punching. And then they got these motherfucking things looking like got their antlers on their fucking eyes. Like, god damn it, if they was a stamp out in the motherfucking in the range, they'd probably get shot. They have orange and yellow, not advocating violence, so I would think it's a fucking deer or something, a 20 point walking around with this shit on their goddamn, all black as hell too. And sister, stop putting that blonde shit in your head and your eyebrows as dark as fucking midnight. What the fuck is that shit? Oh, what? You know I had to throw a little comment. What the fuck? Hair all blonde, then they got red and fucking some of them with little gay shit with the rainbow. Like that fucking makes sense. And this is their thing. Well, it's because I could do what I want. It's obvious is why you fucked up, because you've been allowed to do what you want when the whole world knows that your whole life, like the rest of theirs, has been fucking contained and controlled from the beginning. So, like, really? God, dog, man, you can't make this shit up. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I ain't gonna say no more. Donuts, hot dogs. Who the fuck wanna grab an ass that's bigger than the fucking legs? Like, that's what? How you? Oh my god, you can't make this shit up, man. Anyway, appreciate y'all, and look, y'all have a good day. Trump.